Hi guys, it's Diamond. Welcome. Today, what is that dot, bro? It's Diamond. You know the vibes. Wake up, pray, slay. Once I'm done brushing all of my eyebrow hairs upwards, I then draw under my eyebrow with a Wet n Wild eyebrow pencil. I honestly really love this pencil. It's about $1. It is so creamy and so workable. Once I'm done with that line, then I use my spoolie again and I brush all of the product into my brows, as you can see here, just combing everything into it with upward motion. Once I have blended my eyebrows to my satisfaction, I then draw a line on top of my brows and I comb that back into my brows also. Oh my god, look at those brows, man. It's only up from here. Now I'm going to conceal my brows. I'm concealing today with the NARS concealer in the shade Chestnut. I'm drawing a line right under my brow in the shape that I want. Then I'm dragging the product into my lids and then blending it all out. Blend. There's no such thing as too blended, okay? Even when you think you can't blend anymore, blend some more. The key is blending. Now I'm prepping my lids with a LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Beautiful Bronze. To be very honest, LA Girl is my holy grail concealer. They're so affordable and it's just perfect. It's eyeshadow time, whoop whoop. Okay, so for this look, I'm actually using two Violet Voss palettes. The first palette we're going to be getting into is the Violet Voss Holy Grail palette. I'm going to be using the shade Teddy Bear just to set my concealer. Make sure there's no creases and everything, creating a flat, smooth surface. Once I'm done buffing out Teddy Bear, I'm going in the corners and really dragging out the shade Hashtag, focusing on the blend. Again, it's all about the blend. Continue to add Hashtag until I'm really comfortable with it. Blending, just blending. Adding product and blending it out. Really smoking that color out. Now I'm jumping in the Violet Voss X Nicole Concilio palette. I believe that's how you say her name. I'm using the shade Hey Girl. I'm just putting that in the crease and watching that blend. Back in our Holy Grail palette, we're touching the color Teddy Bear now, right in those creases. It's all about the crease in this look. Look at that blend. Oh, once I'm satisfied with my blend, I go in to cut my crease with the NARS concealer in the shade Chestnut. To ensure my eyeshadow product really pops, I use the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer to really help bring out the pigment in all my eyeshadows that I use. Back into the Holy Grail palette, I'm using the shade Crystal right in my tear dot area. I'm now going back in the Nicole palette and I'm using the shade Victoria to apply right to my lid. I make sure that the color Sparkle, they don't really collide, they just sit next to each other very nicely. I need them to complement each other, not one overlooking the other. You know. I'm going back in the Nicole palette and using the shade Chocolate to really add depth to the crease, you know. I'm going to apply my eyeliner and eyelashes off camera because honestly, I suck at applying lashes. It's that time. Yes, we're gonna prime. Look, to be very honest, to not prime is a serious crime. You need to prime your face to fill in your pores and really create a smooth canvas. The NARS concealer is my go-to primer because it has SPF 50 on it. Like, it's just so beautiful for your skin. Like, I have tried to oily skin, you can say. Right in the middle, like, you can say normal skin, basically. But the NARS concealer, it really helps me. Like, it prevents me from sweating. It, like, hydrates my skin. It's like an all-purpose primer. It's nice. I'm now going to apply my foundation. I'm using the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation in the shade Macao. This is my go-to foundation. It is so beautiful. It matches my undertone impeccably. Like, it's amazing, honestly. The coverage is beautiful. It's not super full coverage, but then again, it's not like, oh, I need 3-4 layers because it's so light. No, it's really good. So I use my Sephora foundation brush to apply it. Then I go back in with a wet beauty blender to really blend it all out. Make sure I got all the corners, every crease, everything. Once I'm done applying my contour, I now highlight. I highlight with many different shades because I like to bring light to different parts of my face. Right under my nose there, I use the NARS concealer. But then on the bridge of my nose, my chin, and my forehead, I use the Fenty concealer in the shade 430. Under my eyes, I go back to my LA Girl Pro concealer in the shade Fawn. And these are just the shades that work for me in the way that I blend. Blend, blend, blend. Like I said before, there's no such thing as too much blend. Blend until your foundation and concealer look like skin, okay? Blend. Once I'm satisfied with my blend level, I then start to bake. I use the Laura Mercier setting powder in the light shade. I set under my eye, the bridge of my nose, my forehead, my chin, around my nose area, anywhere where I could possibly sweat or sweat can accumulate there, I set it. I'm now going to add color to my bottom lash line. I find it is better to use an eyeshadow rather than an eyeliner when doing this. When you use an eyeshadow, you get so much more pigment. I'm now going to contour my face. I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Palette in the shade Light to Medium. I know what you're thinking. I definitely should have bought the medium to dark. Played myself. But I'm using the darkest shade in this palette, and it works for me. When I contour my face, I like to use a warm color. I'm now contouring my nose, so I'm using the Kat Von D contour palette. It is wonderful because of this one shade in it. If you can see it, it's like a grayish undertone. I find when you're contouring your nose, you would want to use a shade with a gray undertone rather than a warm undertone, because you're not trying to add warmth to your nose, you know? You're trying to create a shadow to really chisel your nose. It's time for my favorite part of doing makeup, highlighting. So I actually don't highlight with a real highlight. I actually use a eyeshadow by Inglot. It is in the shade 24. It's a pure pigment, and it's just like a holographic light. I am so in love with it, like the most perfect highlight ever. After I highlight my nose and apply my setting powder, that is it for this makeup tutorial. I truly appreciate all the support. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to click that subscribe button, like, tell a friend to tell a friend. I'm here.